Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. The day is upon us. The end of NLC Division 3.1. The final game of the season. The last chance for survival. I'm gonna be your host slash play-by-play caster, carrier, enjoyer, gift merchant, Aries, and tonight I'm joined by Kezim.
Hello, it is me again. I'm back. I was up earlier, but I'm back now.
Welcome back, Kezim, for the second game of the day. Second series of the day, I should say.
Yeah.
I mean, Ruddy locked out of playoffs, unfortunately for them. I mean, this group has been a group of death. 3.1. See, people didn't know about certain teams, but yeah, Verdun and Ruddy and other teams in one group, kind of insane. But that's just how it goes sometimes. You got to live with it. Whereas we should look at ourselves, Invul, fighting in the bottom of the pack, relying on a different result tonight, seeing how X7's game against Rich Gang go, as well as how our game goes. But yeah, the game. I mean, we'll go for the rosters. I don't, obviously, Kezim, I don't believe you know much about Ruddy Esports, do you?
No, I don't. Not at all.
Well, Ruddy Esports is run by a good friend, a good fellow of the NLC and UK esports scene, Don Jake. It's his venture into esports. And yeah, I mean, they've got Rifty in the top lane, who is a bit of a name around the scene. He's a bit of a king, bit of a bodyer. He did lose to Potoska, but Potoska played NLC, like main NLC. So yeah, that happens. Whatever. But also Ketzel in the mid lane, also someone to look out for. Kali and Reagan, good bot lane, and Sebao in the jungle, always solid. Our side, Slayer, Pinterest, Eurubin, Kea, and he gets the usual five. But yeah, I do believe I need to go through this because a lot of like there's a bunch of stuff, right, to go through. So like basically there's like one perfect scenario, and it's Rich Gang win game 1 and X7 win take game 2, and we 2-0. We get a 6th place tiebreaker. Uh, Other than that, I believe everything kind of leads to 7th place, but one leads to a 7th place tiebreaker if we go 0. If Invul ourselves go 0-2, and X7 Rich Gang go 1-1, I believe. But yeah, it's a weird one. It's one of those. Hopefully the guys in the chat, hopefully Big Dan will keep us updated on what's happening, where we're going. But yeah, it's a bit of a sad way to when we came into summer hopeful. Obviously, you come at the end of it and you're fighting us relegation. Always a good thing, but obviously we always have a good side as well. In Lotus, did well today, grabbed themselves first seed. So there's always what you call it? It's like good and bad. Or was it? There's like a saying, and I can't remember it off the top of my head.
We are in draft, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do see we are in draft. I'm just
Okay.
letting them go through it because I don't really know what the prio and the picks are going to look like tonight. Don't really know what these players want to play. As we see the Gwen Ash Belveth, we see a Seraphine, Anivia Rivenbound on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things that are open is you have the Talia, obviously, which is a huge.
Yeah, I was gonna mention
yeah.
this. This is something you've been going on about.
Yeah, there's the Poppy, there's the Nar, as well, and I don't know if that was a bug or what just happened, but that was an Udyr.
That was an Udyr first pick.
Yeah, something happened, and there you go.
There's a Talia. There's a good old Talia. Udyr.
Oh my god.
Udyr rising in prio recently. I've been seeing a lot more Udyr around the realm. I've seen Udyr Ivan a lot. Been happening. There's the Zeri Talia answer. So
It
are we just
feels-
right? Are we writing this game off?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell me like, what are your odds on this game? Like, how do we change it?
It's not looking good for Invul so far, or for Ruddy. Excuse me, not Invul. For Ruddy, or I have no. Okay, I was messed up. It's not looking good for Invul. I was right the first time. I mean, obviously the Ezreal Karma bot lane is, typically quite strong. It's not. Yeah, it has a very clear game plan. It knows what it's want to do. But Talia and Zeri, very, very strong champions, and the Soraka to go with that, which will essentially nullify the poke from Ezreal Karma, which is their whole thing, because once Zeri gets going, she's not stopping, ever.
Yeah, but
So,
if you're Ezreal Karma, do you just focus Soraka in the early lane instead of just saying, like, screw the Zeri, which goes for Soraka, because obviously Soraka needs to hit her skill shots to heal back up.
Yeah.
If you burst her down enough, like, she can't heal.
Yeah.
She physically cannot heal. So I'm really curious how that goes. But Karma Uda, Monka W. Zeri, you get caught by a bad punch. You get stopped. This is your Gangplank Camille bands coming in. The good old.
Yeah, Victor, that's another very standard one. And Victor's obviously very good. He can he can definitely clear waves quickly when Talia goes to roam. He likes to have teams running into him, which obviously the Zeri is. I mean, Zeri can run anyway. Zeri does what she wants, I think. But I mean, as soon as I see the Talia Zeri locked in, it feels just so doomed immediately. Like, obviously the Udyr is there too, and there's definitely a lot of pick potential with the Udyr, obviously the Ezreal as well. But yeah, I mean, I like this actually. I like the Yone.
Yone blind. Now, what counters the Yone? It's gonna be the Yone top, obviously. But now,
yeah, because the Talia could go jungle. It's not
the Talia
out of the
could
question.
go jungle.
I don't think it will, but it's not out of the question. That is a Xerath mid.
Okay, that's a lot of AP damage.
Yeah, I don't like the Xerath pick, to be honest. I don't know.
I mean, you're indexing fully into a poke comp.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see it actually, to be honest. But I mean, you just at that point you've kind of just not got like a lot else,
Yeah, you are looking to one shot someone quickly before the fight starts. You're looking to set up the objective early. And the problem with that is that Yone could just kill you from 2 screens away with his E. And
but
also, Zeri is pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait,
okay, some interesting hovers. That hasn't been locked in yet.
It's not been locked in, but it's
Monka S. Okay, they're sticking with the all reliable.
it's not broken. Don't fix it.
So that is Yone top, Wukong jungle, and Talia in a mid. Excuse me, not ADC. But I mean, obviously Yone a little bit weaker after last patch because the second wind nerfs, the unflinching nerfs, which I mean he does usually take revitalize, but unflinching nerfs still hurts him into comps like this one in particular actually, and as well the health pot nerf. I think Xerath this lane on this patch in comparison to last patch has become a lot easier. But, I mean, yeah, we'll see. The Aatrox top is definitely interesting, though.
Do we see much Aatrox these days?
No, we don't. Do we?
We do a little bit here and there. We see it more than we used to. When they gutted the man, they gave him a rework. Bit overpowered. Had a revive. People didn't like it. Then they just said, you know what? Screw you. As we're getting into the redraft in the client, so they're just going to go for it quickly. But yeah, it's going to be Rifty on the Yone, sorry. And it's going to be Ketsuo, I believe. Wait, they could still switch.
Yeah, that's true.
You could see the Wukong top. You could see the Yone go mid. You could see the Talia go into the jungle. You could also see a Yone in the jungle. I've seen it before.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I would be lying if I said I haven't seen it.
As we do see the Wukong get blocked in by Rifty.
Okay. So it is Wukong top and Talia jungle and Yone mid. Because I was thinking, I felt like this Yone really would struggle into the Aatrox. But... Oh,
Wait
yes.
a minute. Wait a minute.
I am so confused.
Wait, it's the Karma... Wait, this is crazy, right? I was talking to my friend, right? My good old friend, Fool.
I have come back strong.
Close friend of mine. We played League together for about 4 years. Now, he has this habit of saying, I'm going to one-trick a champion. The newest champion that comes out, I'm going to one-trick it.
We all know someone like that.
And then he'll like play a few games and then he'll never one-trick it. And he'll play everything. And so we were making bets against each other recently. Where he'd be like, I'm going to play Rakan for 4 weeks. If I lock in a different champ, I owe you this much money. Or owe you a skin. Right? And no one likes losing money. So then we stop. So like I stick to it. And so he's going to play Udyr for a solid month. Before the rework, so he's going to finish the day of the rework, I believe. We calculated it exactly. And so we've been playing Udyr, like, duo queuing in Flex, just because Flex is more fun, basically. And he's been playing Udyr. I was like, why don't I just not play Karma mid?
Yeah.
And we played it last night. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, I mean, you were just ahead of the tech, I guess.
I do believe I played, was it into a Yone?
Aha. I mean, obviously the Yone is very, because of how close he has to be, obviously his E is a little bit of an escape, but he does generally have to be close range. Obviously, the double point like CC, you have the Udyr, you have the Karma. Really, really difficult to get away from it. It makes his life in terms of a jungle mid 2v2 really, really difficult. As a champion, that's obviously very prone to CC generally. I mean, you have the Talia, who's definitely not as prone to CC, does a little bit better with people running into her, but I think the first pick Talia, they have drafted like decently well into it, you know? I mean, the Karma obviously maybe struggles with the wave clear a little bit. She's not Victor, she's not Ryze. She can't push waves as easy as the Zerath might.
It wasn't Yone, it was Akshan.
It was Akshan. Okay, fair enough. But
yeah, and it was a rough game. I mean, I gapped him in lane, but he just left the lane. He just left the lane. He just left.
Yeah. But then obviously not really a fan of roaming generally, because he doesn't have a lot of setup. His ult is hard to hit without previous CC, which they don't really have with the Soraka and the Zeri. But the only thing is, I do quite like the Soraka pick generally, because Soraka is obviously very, very prone to being jumped on. You know, if you're fighting constantly in like a mid-range fight, she can really like pump out heals like over and over, especially if you're at like, she wants you at that range where she can consistently land Qs, but you can't dive her, you know?
And to be fair, what will dive the Soraka? Aatrox. Udyr.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Now,
and even they're not that easy to get onto them, especially with the Talia.
Now, a turbo sped Udyr with a Karma, it can be some nice setup for Ezreal's Zerath poke, I will say. It is a bit scary. But if you're going for the Soraka and you're running through everyone, you're taking damage from Yone, Zeri, Talia, and Wukong, all causing disruption, doing a lot of damage. It's a bit of a question of how do they get on top of the Soraka? Because I feel like the Soraka here is the key person you want to kill at the start of the fight. You're either going to nuke someone or you're nuking the Soraka, because if you nuke her quick enough, they have no healing now. Or they have healing. Yone has its healing, Yone broken, whatever. But they don't have the Omegas. Soraka's gonna save everyone 6 million times.
Yeah.
Run across the map at turbo speed to help Zeri.
Yeah.
Like, kind of thing. But it'd be an interesting one. I'm curious to see how Invul are gonna play it out. I feel like their key focus will be the objective setup. They really want to be on objectives first.
Yeah, I mean that's generally the thing with a lot of team comps at the minute because of the recent Drake changes. Obviously, the Herald did get buffed a little bit too, but the Drake changes were the big one because, each individual Drake is actually like worth going for now. As in, the buff is like big enough to justify it. Whereas, I mean, if that's why I think on this patch in particular, I think a lot of mids that can take Airy and Scorch, which were both recently buffed, and can get lane prio, they can get ahead, they can do what they want, and they can get waves out and go help with like objectives, go bot, do whatever they want. So, the likes of I think Karthus is actually a good one that I think I don't think I've seen Karthus full stop actually. But Karthus is one that I think could be quite good at that. Obviously, Victor, you know, Victor just is Victor. Victor's always strong.
Victor is from Arcane, so yeah.
Death, Taxes, and Victor being strong, I think.
Death, Taxes, and Victor's from Arcane, so give me your money.
I mean, I think, to be honest, I think the Victor's a little bit overrated. I definitely think it's good, but I think, well, obviously, I wouldn't say overrated anymore because it has kind of fallen out of priority a little bit. It used to be, you know, every single game almost, especially at the start of season 11 and 12. Like at the start of the 2 seasons, it was very, very strong.
Yeah, Victor was very, very strong at the start of the season.
Yeah.
As we have the nice League of Legends client.
Yeah, I mean, well, I can pull up the game once we fix whatever's going on. But
we
now,
will
you are stuck with our beautiful faces.
We will continue. It's not even my face; it's Kerry. It's just the best
it's
support,
it's
the best player in the world after Lofty, of course. But one thing I like to highlight here is the summoner spells from the boys. The ADC summoner spells. The Ghost on the Zeri, something I like to run. The TP on the Ezreal. Both players both teams realizing, as a matter of fact. I don't know how to word this. Both players is kind of knowing that heal is bad on ADC.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we are in game now, but tiny problems. But okay, we are in game. We're completely fine now.
We see a little bit of early poke.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, no one really going for anything level 1. I think nothing
League much level 1 wise.
I think League. I think League at the minute is like I was saying earlier, very, very objective focused. Like you do need to be going for these things. It's not really, you know, obviously the term like it's one Drake still exists, but it's definitely more of a priority to go for them now than it was before, and especially with those second wind, scorch, health pot changes, all the sustain stuff that got changed, that will I think particularly affect the either, you know, the melee mids that want to be in lane, you know, basically getting to a certain point in the game where they can fight. So the likes of Yone, Yasuo, Akali's another good one. Sylas is debatable when it comes to that, and I think as well, it has quite a bad effect on the likes of Corki and champs that really want to sit in mid and get really, really strong over time. Because, you know, you have to be getting out there now. You have to be doing things early.
So we have a bit of an early level 1 trade. Rifty camping the river bush. Is gonna get half the health of Slayer almost. Wukong early. Also taking the Ignite top lane. Rifty wants the kill.
Yeah. And a couple of other things you can notice that the Yone actually goes for TP instead of Ignite, and Karma goes for Ignite, which is
insane.
Backwards.
Backward thinking. Also, my friend obviously talked about him already. He's not an enjoyer of the flash on the Udit. He loves the ghost. He loves the cheeky exhaust. It sounds ridiculous, but when you're moving on Mach 10, do you even need a flash? We see a big trade onto Regan. Down to about, what's that, 33% health? He is healing up right now from his pots, but good early trading from the Invul bot lane. Getting the wave shoved in.
I think Ezreal is another champion that I think is very, very strong this patch. Definitely one I want to see picked more often.
All the Korean ADCs are loving what you're saying right now. Especially Deft. Guy does not miss an Ezreal Q.
Big mechanic. Ezreal is a joy to watch. Not a joy to play against, but a joy to watch nonetheless.
A good Ezreal is really insane to watch. A bad Ezreal, you just don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Like, you can respect sometimes, okay, you're not going to hit every one of your skill shots. And, like, when they're just sending Qs into the void, like, just missing them in big situations, okay, why are you playing this champ? You clearly are not comfortable. This year, also getting the push in mid here. A Ruben. Out pushing a Yon, kind of expected.
I mean, yeah, you only can't really contest the push against anyone, to be fair. Not
Kang, taking Kali Kang, gonna have to... Was that the heal? And that was just Soraka's W, but... Oh! Regan taking a lot of damage now. And I'm currently watching Minecraft, so I can't fully tell what's going on. I just see an Udyr proxying the wave. Alright, assume it, but it's Rakea's gonna flash forward, find the first blood. Kali Kang, oh, they're gonna find the return kill on Rakea, and against it's really low. Kali Kang doesn't have flash, we're gonna eat off the wall, he's gonna find a double kill. It's gonna be a 3-for-1 trade, it's a disaster! It's a triple kill! Oh no!
Yeah, they saw them get low and they wanted to punish it, but you can see just the Zeri and the Soraka, there's just so much move speed. They're not tanky enough yet. They've no items or anything.
Rockea goes in, but that turret was fully charged up and Aruban's getting ran down here by Sebal. The Talia is angry. Aruban's going to try flanking his way out. He's going to dodge the W, I do believe, and he's actually going to get out of this one. But 3 kills early onto the Zeri. That's tier 2 boost. You're not going to catch her now.
Yeah.
I mean Ezreal full build with a Sheen.
Yeah, that's true. He did get his 6 items in one. So, but I mean, it depends. I'm quite curious what the Ezreal goes for this game, actually, because I think something that I don't see very often, but I think is really, really good is Prowler's Claw.
Yes.
On Ezreal. And as well, Eclipse is also quite good in the tanks, and you want Triforce for extended fights.
Ketsuo taking a lot of damage here. The double support in the mid lane. Bullying out the Yone. But yeah, I mean, first thing for me is I always enjoy a nice Manamune into Essence Reaver, or like Essence Reaver into Manamune into my Seralders, pick up something else, and then maybe go whatever I want 5th, like one of my legendary, my mythics. And I mean, Eclipse always feels nice. You hit a WQ on auto, you get a nice shield. As see Pinterest running into the bot lane, he is mad about that early trade over. The Silence gonna come down, he's gonna get rooted. Oh, and Rocket is gonna find the return. And this Calican, can he really push them away? They can't really push it any further. They get another kill onto the Soraka, but they don't get that shutdown off the Zeri. But it's another kill for the Ezreal.
Yeah, and you can see obviously Pinterest really putting everything into the spot lane. You know, the level 3 dive, now another gank at level 4. And you can see Aatrox, both Aatrox and Slayer on the Aatrox and Envin on the Karma have both fallen a little bit behind in farm. Which, I mean, obviously it's not a lot right now, but it will stack. And obviously when you're putting this much into a bot lane, even though it's so far behind, it can be a bit of a struggle for the rest of the map. I
mean, Kea getting a shutdown just with 2 kills and a 7 CS lead.
Yeah.
League of Legends. Well, I mean, Pinterest, fair play to him. He stayed ahead in his own farm. 50 CS to 42 CS.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the clear speed of Udyr.
Yeah. I mean, that's the strength of the champion. You know, you can clear really, really quickly.
As Ketsuo's going to find Slayer here. Slayer only level 5 still. Ketsuo, I believe, is level 6. As my screen doesn't really say, but he's going to ult in. Slayer kind of caught out, but he's got support from his mid laner. Can Slayer really find a way out? He's going to eat over the wall and just get killed by Sebal. And a roam top, but it is going to be a Drake answer for Invul.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, you know, you're getting these 2 kills. It's definitely very, very good, especially to get the Yone a little bit ahead, so he can start, you know, not being as... His life can be a little bit easier against his Karma, but obviously the Drake... That
top CS lead, I just saw it. It was 29 to like 30 something, now it's 50 to 33.
I mean, that's the thing. I think that level 1 trade really just threw a spanner in the works. Like, obviously, Wukong.
Oh, Slayer might have found Sebal. He's going to get W'd back. Sebal's going to find a way. He's going to try getting the blue buff. He's not going to get it. Slayer's going to defend this. I think, Slayer, you need to just take this. Rifty's going to steal this. Oh, he's going to take it now. And Rifty's going to look for the kill, though. He wants that blue buff. He is angry. The Ignite is down. Rifty is going forward. Rifty's going to find the kill, find the blue buff. The Ruben can't really do anything to answer. As Rifty still going forward. What did he go? Oh, Sebal taking a lot of damage. I don't think Ruben knew he was there.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see it's just starting with that level 1 trade. It's just so difficult to come back with this Wukong. His level 1 is so strong because of the stacking armor and health regen from his passive. And then once you've gotten that low, it's really, really difficult to come back, especially on something like the Aatrox that wants to be ahead. He wants to be able to do what he wants. You know what I mean? He wants to be able to do his thing early game.
Yeah, and then you maybe ask, well, is Pinterest not ganking enough? But Pinterest trying to put gold into this ball, and to be fair, he's getting a huge amount of CS. He is clearing like a monster right now.
Yeah, and I mean that's like the strength of the Udyr. You know, you can clear your camps really, really quickly, really early, and you can get around the map. You've really got gank potential. You don't need any setup. But the Talia does take a little bit longer to come online. She does need that level 6 to be really, really effective. Obviously, the seismic shove is really, really useful. The Unraveled Earth can be kind of comp dependent. Into this comp in particular, it's not very useful because they don't have many dashes, but it's it's still damage. It's still set up for your W. It's a free stun if you can hit it. So
it's pretty good in stopping Aatrox.
Yeah, yeah, that much for sure. But as in, it's you're not overloaded with dashes, for example.
As they're gonna go forward, Rockhair is just gonna find Kalikang, find the shutdown. That one kind of came out of nowhere. Just Rockhair again diving through the turret, not caring to the enemy ADC. And he's getting further ahead in the spot lane, actually. After a failed die.
Yeah, and I mean, that's where the strength lies in this Ezreal Xerath bot lane. There's just so much poke going on constantly.
Now, would you mind, as Ruben is going to walk in to a Soraka, who's going to find Pinterest on the side, get the heal out, and they're going to probably find the kill on Soraka here. Pinterest finding the first one. And Ketsuage doing damage, but doing negative damage. Kalikang's gonna find Pinterest now, as the camera takes us away. As I see a Talia wall come flying in, are they gonna find him? He's gonna get pushed back. Kalikang, they're gonna run him down, but Udyr is a very fast boy when he gets going, and he's out of there. Ruben taxing his jungler out. And another little pick.
I mean, yeah, you can see just like with the Xerath Ezreal bot lane, you have the you have the Mystic Shot, you have the Arcano Pulse. It's just constant poke, and it's so difficult to deal with, especially when your support is as behind as she is.
Now, we were talking about leads and stuff. Obviously, the jungle CS gap is huge, but then like you look at the mid CS gap. Okay, that's huge, but then you're kind of asking like, Karma's going the support build, so you've got a second support in the mid. So are we just like saying Talia and Karma are supports here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. As far as I can tell. I mean, Talia obviously, she doesn't necessarily need to be ahead. It's nice to be ahead in Talia. Does a lot of damage if she is ahead, but she's not. It's like she has no utility. It's not like you're playing. I don't know. I'm going to use Akali as an example where you need to be ahead, constantly doing things. But she does have the Unraveled Earth. It's really useful. The Weaver's Wall as well, getting around the map really easily. The Seismic Shove in particular.
Oh, the
my
sun
god,
down.
You can see it's just so difficult to do anything.
Oh, the all's going to come out from the Xerath, but the camera does not want to show us. I don't think he hit anything. I don't believe he hit anything. They're just going to have to walk away anyway. They're impressed with the wave. They don't know where Pinterest is. Pinterest just leaving his top laner out on this island, saying, weak side king.
I mean, Aatrox is he's not really the kind of champion you want on the weak side, really.
As Sippo's gonna come in and look for him. I think Slayer should get out of this. But they get first turret pot. I will say, they get first turret pot. They give over their Herald. But they will have prior for this Drake.
Karma's also shoving in mid.
Kessler's probably gonna get Rude here, and Ruben's just gonna walk it out.
But yeah, I mean, you can see with just this...
Oh, the stun comes over, and Kalikang, you've gone too far. You've been punched into the dirt by big punchy bear man.
Also, the bear stance, you can't get away from it. You can't dodge it. He gets move speed. He has stuns, and literally there's nothing you can do against it once he's there.
Now, I want to pose a question.
Mm-hmm.
What hits harder? Bear stance slap or Wukong go bonk?
Oh, that's a good one, actually. I think because of the fact you can't cancel Wukong bonk, I think that's the one that...
Now, if I was now in real life, I was to get hit by a Wukong with a bonk or a bear slap, I think the bear slap would send me into the atmosphere. I can't lie. I think I have a chance of like surviving the bonk.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna get flanked on. Ketsuo is gonna find the bot lane of Invul caught out here, but that's gonna turn it. Ruby's gonna go straight into Seba, and Seba's gonna take a lot of damage, and Ketsuo is just gonna die. Roque is gonna find the kill. That's a good turn.
Yeah, and you can see the power of this Ezreal once he hits 1-2 items. He's just so difficult to deal with, even for assassins.
Also, Eget playing that really well, finding the stun onto Seba. Ruben just sneaking in there.
Yeah.
Finding the enemy jungler, dropping the ignite, and just taking him down to very much 0 health. As we're gonna see, the Ezreal will come for so much damage. Like,
God.
Where's the Zera for when you need it? The Slayer's gonna find Rifty, and Pinterest is here. So Rifty, you're in a bit of trouble. He's gonna have to ult. He's gonna cast his ult. He's gonna get bear slap once. He's gonna have to flash, but they're running and they're pretty quick boys. They're sending out the whole squad, and he's been taken down. Slayer gets donated the kill. The Dirk on Aatrox. I've just realized this. I wonder
Yeah,
what he does
it's
so quick.
Eclipse. It's Eclipse. Yeah, I know. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I know there's a really good Aatrox player in EU, and I will hold that point.
Oh, the stun Ketsuo gonna get knocked out. Rocket is just kiting towards the Yone. He does not care. He really doesn't care.
Oh my
He doesn't
God.
care about you. This man.
That Arcano pulse damage from the Xerath.
He gets
yeah.
playing that really well, but also Rocket is just playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, it really. Like I said, I mean, if you have someone that can play this Ezreal, it really is just, it's so oppressive. It's so difficult to deal with. Even for the likes of Assassins.
Another True Shot Barrage goes downwind, and obviously Invul did take the second Drake of the game. That's going to put them 2 away from Soul. And we are going to have a Mountain Soul, which it will be pretty good for them, but it'll also be bigger for the side of Ruddy. And that's something Invul needs to deny, I would say. Or I would think. Because if you're going to poke into a Mountain Soul, good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, just solo taking this turret.
Yeah, it's another free turret for. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you have obviously, like I said before, I don't know his name off the top of my head. I will have to cross-reference that. But I know he's because the go-to on Aatrox that everyone knows about is Gorginger, right? Because it makes sense, you know, tank stats, like damage, Omnivamp, really cool active that syncs up with his ult very well. But I know there is a very good Aatrox player who insists that Eclipse is the way to go, and that Gorginger is not optimal in every game. So obviously he is going for the Eclipse here. And I mean, you can see, like, I would imagine.
Oh,
hold that point.
Egetz might be caught out here. He's actually going to survive this. Seba's going to take all the damage. They're going to find the kill onto Egetz, but Seba took a lot of damage in return. Not going to die. Ruddy take 1 for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, and you can see just the power of the Unraveled Earth with the Seismic Shove on top of it. Once you get caught by it, it's so difficult to get away from.
Rakeo just going forward. He's got Pinterest. Pinterest not going to find the best lap. Calican going to have to just dash over the wall. But that's going to be the shield blow down.
I've never heard anyone call it that, and I never want to hear anyone else call it anything other than that again.
What, the bear slap?
The bear slap, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we call it in these neck of the woods.
The bear slap.
You ever you know when you go to the forest at 3 AM, beware of the bear slap.
Yeah, exactly.
You come around the trees there.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just obviously with this Zeri, she is really, really hard to lock down, especially if she's like, she's sitting beside walls, obviously, because the Spark Surge, if you can dash into range of a wall, it'll just go right over it. It'll literally just send it.
They're trying to pick out Slayer, and I think Slayer sniffed out what's good about this. He really knew about that. As we've come into a bit of a quieter state in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see obviously the Yone going for the normal Bork Rush, you know, just about pretty much every Yone I've seen recently has been going for it. A little bit less common on Yasuo, but...
Will you see a Sunfire?
I'm very curious, because we had when we were watching the Invul Lotus game earlier, we actually had the Yasuo in that game, and I can't remember who was playing it. It was either mid or bot, but there was a Yasuo, and he just went Bork, but then he went straight into Shibo, and the normal Yasuo build path. But
still sounds really strong. As the Drake is spawning, and we're probably going to look for a team fight here. I'm going to have to cut you off for a second there. The whole teams are here. Everyone's here. Pinterest, they're going to actually start with the Drake on the side of Invul. They do have priority on the Drake, so they can't just poke them out. He gets backing it up. But they're not sure where the Yone is. Ketsuo on the flank towards the southern side, and you can see Pinterest could be the one to mark him. He's actually not going to see him. As Seba's going to find Pinterest. Not going to do a lot of damage just yet, only with the Ludens. They see Ketsuo on a ward. And they're going to be back up with Slayer. He's going to walk straight into Rifty. Rifty's going to hop out. And they're going to turn onto the Aatrox maybe. As the Eclipse pops, nothing much comes from that. As we're just seeing poke after poke, but the bigger poke comes from Ruddy Esports' ADC, Kali.
The ultralight laser, obviously, when it goes through walls, critting, it does so much damage.
This is going very slow, though. It's a very slow place fight. Invul have prior mid, and they're going to drop the Herald. I think they might just give it the straight. Well, they're actually going to turn back for it. You see Ruddy now coming back in. And Ketsuo is going to go straight for Rocket. Rocket is going to have to jump out. He's going to sidestep everything. The stun comes through. And the turret's been destroyed in the mid lane, but Rockea, he's still alive. He's gonna fall to Rifty now. As you can see, Slayer's going wild in the back line. He's taken one, I do believe, but he's actually gonna fall. And it's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade. It's just a Soraka, but the... Ooh, Ketsuo gonna fall very low. Eges is looking for him. Not gonna find anything. Rifty's gonna be pretty low, but they're gonna heal up. As they're gonna find Pinterest. Pinterest is still alive here. Not falling just yet. Ketsuo's gonna find him though. He's gonna find the execute. And they're gonna probably take this Drake for free now. As Eges is still looking, you're a Xerath in melee range. Ketsuo is looking for Eges, and Ketsuo's gonna find him with a W and heal up. And I mean, they get the turret mid, cope.
And I mean, yeah, you can see if Yone survives this. We can see.
No, will he survive? Will they fall? They find a kill. Ruben's gonna be the one not to fall. He's actually gonna be Ketsuo. Oh, Rockea wants to ear over this wall. I know he does. I really know. He's gonna search for it. He's just gonna go for the blue buff. Rifty marking his teammate. Just survive. Rockea, you are greeting here. You do not know about the Wukong. They see a Ruben. This isn't a Soraka alone. He's getting TP'd on by behind. This Ezreal is in no man's land. He's being flanked, flanked, and he falls.
And yeah, I mean, obviously you can see like the power of this Talia. Like it's not all. Obviously, the main thing you see about Talia is of the fact that she can beat anywhere, anytime. But you can also see you can use this Weaver's Wall to just block things off, and obviously resulting in the Drake for. But yeah, you know what I mean though. You can see that it's really easy to block off objectives with it.
Ketsuo is gonna E back inside. Slayer's gonna find the ult, and they're not gonna find anything else afterwards. It's an all for nothing trade, really. But yeah, I mean, Invul had the setup for that fight. The setup we were talking about, just to poke into choke. And they just ended up walking into their own choke and then falling over.
And yeah, I mean, you can just I think I see the.
I see a Xerath ult, but it's going nowhere. As Ketsuo's just gonna ult into Slayer and just one-shot him. Okay, buddy.
Oh! He gets picking up the free red buff.
Alright, Eges stole the red. I was just processing Yon just one-shotting a top laner. And it is an Eclipse top
yeah,
laner,
that's the drawback about this. Obviously, he does
Yeah.
have to still capture a little bit of armor. Obviously, Yone obviously doing mix damage on his abilities and his every second auto attack. But I mean, you can see he is a little bit weaker with this. I think the Eclipse build can definitely work into lower burst comps. Is at least the way I see it. I might be wrong about that. If Aatrox mains want to, Aatrox mains probably be mad at me. Aatrox mains get angry about everything. But yeah, I mean, I think I can see if you're in a game where it's a little bit less burst, more DPS, maybe more poke, it can be a bit better.
Yeah, and I mean, on the side of Invul, you've got one bit of healing reduction coming through, and that's going to be from a Ruben in the mid lane with the Oblivion Orb. Probably going to be building in...
It is the Aegis. It's the Aegis.
Oh, it's the Aegis build. Cringe. As, yeah, Sebal taking a lot of damage there.
But yeah, I mean, it's just... Yeah, you can go on.
But like I was saying, one bit of anti-healing into a Soraka, and a lot of healing coming out on the enemy side. Like, Wukong will heal up. Yone has built-in healing. Zeri has healing in her build. You also have the Moonstone Soraka, like, and if you're the team poking, you don't really want a Ruben to be the one looking to get your anti-heal off. As Slayer's looking for this top turret, he's going to really push for it. Rifty's going to all in. He's probably going to try to look to all in, but Eges is here. They're not going to find the stun as Rockea just one-shot Seba on the side. And Rifty probably just walks this out, but he's going to take a lot of damage. Kalikang, he's going to find Rockea, but Rockea's going to peel it out. Walk away. Pinterest is here now. You better run, boy. That's a big, scary man, but he's just going to run away. He's mixing targets, and Rockea's going to take one. They're going to take another one.
Yeah, and you can see obviously the Aatrox did get caught off by that Weaver's Wall, but while the Wukong's while Rifty's away on this Wukong fighting him, hitting him with everything he's got, obviously his whole team is just falling behind him.
I mean, Rockea, I just think one-shot Seba. And
yeah.
Are they really going to go for this?
Rockea is really putting on a clinic.
But at the same time, you see Pinterest, he's got 3 targets. Like, which one do I go for? Oh, wait, I have the AC 130 above in Eges, who's just going to rain hell down upon them. They'll find the 2 kills, and they're probably going to take this Baron for free. If Ketsuo, unless Ketsuo's got something to say about it, he hasn't got anything to say about it. But Drake spawning in 33 seconds.
I mean, yeah, just with the I think once obviously 2 moonstones in this game, a lot of lifesteal items, a lot of healing items. I think after a while the fights are really gonna stack up and start lasting a long time.
Again, yeah, we're seeing the Kemtech Purifiers. The ult goes right from Ketsuo, and Rakea might just be able to kite this one out. He's gonna have to flash. Oh, he almost found the kill into Ketsuo. Slayer's just gonna walk forward. He doesn't care. But I think he cared after that, but Pinterest doesn't care. They're gonna find... No, they're not gonna find Seba. The True Shot Barrage goes wide. They're actually gonna pick it up anyway. Pinterest just punches him to death anyway. Let's say anyway too many times. As I think Ketsuo, you just TP to your doom. What are you doing?
And I mean, yeah, it's obviously the Drake will...
Oh, no, they're all just fall into it. Egas does not miss. Sign this man up to the NBA right now. He hasn't missed a stun this game. Is this Steph Curry? Oh, he's going for another deep line 3! It's Jordan Poole in the NBA Finals. It's 4 clean kills for Invul. Where was this all season, lads?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, it sucks now, but I mean, it's definitely promising signs. Signs of life are never bad, no matter what point in the season.
I mean, the season's not over. Like, I'm saying this, the season's not over. As a Rift, he's just gonna take his entire health bar, you know? Seba getting chased down by the scary bear man. Man-bear pig running at him. Oh, the 3-man. Oh, Rakea gets out of it. But I think Slayer's gonna be the sacrificial lamb, and Kalikan gonna run forward, but Egas is there. Egas, you know, he doesn't miss these E's. You gotta be careful, you're an ADC. As Ruben, okay, they're just gonna back it off. They are all on wards though, and I don't think we really want to let them go too easy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a huge, you know, 2-man, almost 3-man fate sealed. That is really, really, that ability can be so dangerous because it, like, as hard as it can be to hit, it really can swing a fight if you hit a big one or if you have setup for it.
As I see a Talia wall going for a Pinterest as Sebao, hello. He's got his Soraka. He's gonna have the silence, but Egas is coming in. Egas is gonna miss the E. His first E's missed this game, but oh my god! You just fall to the Evershot barrages. We got a fight going down bot lane. We see the typical UNAE across the whole map trade. What is happening? Oh, he doesn't miss! Oh, okay, but he doesn't kill.
They just can't walk up. Obviously, 7 deaths now for Regan on the Soraka. They just can't walk up. There's too much damage. There's too much poke. There's too much range. Everything is just so difficult.
As yeah. Today we
full
learn.
Control of the map. There's the Prowlers.
Okay, so he's gonna find the kill probably. Ruben still surviving. Moonstone keeping him alive. He is gonna fall. But Ketsuo, are you too far away? Rakea is gonna be the only one here. Now, Rakea, you're gonna have to hit your skill shots. Ketsuo can lifesteal up on this wave. Oh, he's gonna go forward. Oh, the Prowler's Claw interrates to the Q. Oh, Rakea playing on a clinic on the Ezreal. So they know where this Talia is. The Evershot barrage.
I'm telling you, the Prowler's Claw tech is the way.
I mean, I remember the days when you could Prowler's Claw with the Varus ult, but you do it to a minion.
Yeah, do it to a minion for the extra range, yeah.
Yeah, that was so good. Why did they remove that, Riot Games? That was actually some outplayability.
Too much mobility in the game, smiles in a Kali OTP.
Using Prowler's Claw to dodge skill shots was like my most fun thing to do on Lee Sin.
Yeah. I mean, you can see, obviously,
Egas just gonna clear the wave, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, just clear the wave, you know? Get some gold. Needs an item. And he's gonna buy Medjai's. Please tell me he buys the Medjai's.
I do really like the, He does! He buys the Medjai's! He's going big or going home.
That's what the wave was for.
Definitely worth it, I think. But what he needs to do now, to really, you know, fulfill this, the Medjai's buy, as he should, is to just go into the way immediately.
No, he only has 8 stacks. He needs to get to the 25 stack.
And then into 3 times, so he goes back to 0.
Regan, every time E gets is near Regan on the screen. I know the E doesn't have that insane range, but like I feel like E could hit that.
Yeah. There's just nothing they can do. They're so strong.
This is gonna be so point.
Well,
Ketsuo again is just chilling in this bush. gonna have to. Oh wait, that's a huge
Oh
gone.
no!
I mean,
Oh
no
dear
way.
God, there's so many.
It's gonna have to TP away. There's gonna be no TP for the Drake fight. Ketsu, why do you keep finding yourself in the same position every time? It will give them time to get the mid tower, get some gold down. Rift is gonna take some damage. As he's gonna have to. Oh, he's gonna get Manpair Pig spare slap. That's gonna be one. Rakeo will eat over the sword. He's gonna take a lot of damage in return. Pinterest doesn't care. He's gonna find the stun onto one. Ketsu doesn't have his ult just yet. As I think that's Seba falling on the backside of the fight. Pinterest is running wild. Manpair Pig. He's going forward. He's punching forward. Is this Anthony Joshua? No, it's Tyson Fury. It's all of them in one. He's just punching them into the dirt. As Kalikang finds the return kill onto Egas, but he's going to fall. And Rocket are putting on the clinic like usual. Send them to the doctors. They'll get healed for everything.
Oh, the Manbear Pig is just taking over.
It's Manbear Pig with a slight of Tyson Fury, Mike Tyson, Anthony Joshua is in there. You know, just bang, bang. No, you're running away. No, I grab you by the neck, punch again.
I mean, yeah, obviously this is going to be the Soul now, so I mean...
Yeah, it's going to be Baron for Baron and Soul, which is huge for him. Right
Mountain Soul Udyr. Now.
Also, the Frozen Heart picked up 4 Rakea.
Yeah.
Sebo taking half of his health in the What is this man?
God. I'm telling you, Parlor's Claw is the way. It's so strong. It's so oppressive.
Now, I need to ask one thing, right? I've seen Slice do unspeakable acts on Lotus. But is what Rakea is doing worse than what Slice has done this entire season? Like, Slice has committed some inhumane acts.
Yeah, Slice was unbelievable, especially in game 1 earlier. He was really, really good.
I mean, there's no surprise. That's just Slice. He's looking. He hits those somehow. You just know it. As Rakea split pushing, taking the turret by himself, doesn't care about you. Again, he doesn't care. This is Invul are in the base of Ruddy Esports. Looking to finish off game 1. The first inhib stab. Rakea is just going to E forward. He knows they're not going to attack him. Ketsu's going to ult forward, but he's got the flash. He doesn't care. This man's going to E forward again. He's going to go for Ripton, but Ripton's going to die anyway. Oh my god, this man's playing. And the turret's falling. The Hail Mary's coming over the top. Regan can't heal everyone up. He can't heal himself up. And he can't heal his base up. The Nexus is going to fall. It's going to be game 1 to Invul. As I think we do a little bit of trolling in the fountain. As he gets falls. And you can end the game. The Taliyah wall comes through. You're trapped in a root. But Slayer's going to end it. That's game 1 to Invul.
It's really...
Now, King's Bob. Where does that put us? We wait a few seconds because spectator delay. Oh. Pause, champ. Pause, champ. And I don't want to look at Rake's damage. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean,
47k.
Yeah, you can't see this, but for the just for people watching,
he did 30k more than the enemy ADC.
Yeah, and he's done over 20k more than everybody else in this game.
Now, Ruddy, what do you do?
Oh, dude, and Ezreal playing on his game is just so. You can't deal with it. You literally
I'm making this a point. Fat IRL said Ruddy is S+ tier, but Invul is D tier. Where's Fat IRL now? I know it's only game 1. I don't care. Where is he? Come outside. Speak. Are we sending the to? Do we need a break?
I don't know. I think you need a break.
Oh, man, I've been a bit sleepy all day. I've been a bit tired, you know. Doing my casual things, and then Rakea just, you know, decides to just wake me up a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's just obviously I think I really thought the bot lane. I thought the game itself would be over, but in particular the bot lane I thought was quite doomed. After that tower dive.
Yeah, let's roll this back to minute 1.
Yeah.
3-man dive ends in a 1-for-3 trade. Ruddy favored. After that, Rocket said, "Yeah, screw you."
Yeah.
I don't care.